Okay, let's go ahead and there we are. We're live.
Hello, everybody. Good evening.
Good
I know
evening.
it's super late, everybody. We're just going to do
We're just going to start a
quick late night chat.
We're going to just start it. Let's go for it. It's been a lot of fun so far tonight. So, hey,
Yeah.
Dan, how you doing?
Hi.
Cool.
So you had fun talking baseball with baseball people?
Yeah. It's, my gosh. It's, why am I echoing?
I don't know.
Am I still echoing now?
Nope.
No, you're fine.
Okay. No, it was I've had a very nice evening. I was on with Walt of Mouse Talk, Jeff of Dole Whip Dad, and Steve of Steve's World. We started talking baseball about 5.5 hours ago. And then 4 hours ago, we hopped on with Shep and just had a hangout for a while and had a nice evening.
Yeah, it's this is
Need to see. I don't have anything in front of me, so I can't see who's on the chat right now. Let me go get my iPad. Excuse me, everyone.
Yeah, we need to. Sorry. That will hopefully maybe will change. It's all embedded in the software. Okay, so how's everybody doing this evening?
There we are. Cargo.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
What's there? Hello, Pam's fam. How you doing?
Does anyone sleep?
Yeah, I still need to take a shower. We have more fun for tomorrow, and that's it. Oh my God, we're crazy kids.
Yeah, we are.
All right, it's PTV late night.
Yep,
late night on a Saturday night. We don't go to bars or drink or go to places.
With PTV.
You know, we don't go to anything like that. We stay online.
That's what mornings are for.
Yeah, we don't have a life, you know. No, we don't. We do not leave anywhere. We really don't.
No.
Our night times, we're never really nightlife people ever.
Do we want to have a Q&A session? I mean, who's in the chat? I'm not following right now.
Well, so far we have let's see, Dole Whip Dad, we've got Pam's fam, Steve's World, Cargo is there, and the Shep family. What's up, my people? We have Zip, and Pam's fam is saying it is 1:30 here in Michigan.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk about our Disney haul from last Sunday when I took these guys to their birthday. Yes, I'm wearing my little archival gloves. It's my signature. This is the swag bag that Disney at the Walt Disney Family Museum. And that's cool, like right there. And we just got a few things. This was the ticket to it. That's what it looked like. And it has the family. They're celebrating their 10th anniversary. And that logo of the Mickey is it's in the building off to the side of the main museum. And it's called the Diane Disney Miller Exhibit Hall. And it's a rotating exhibit they have every 6 months or whatever. They have, the last one we went was last year for Disney's 9 Old Men. So they had 9 sections of all Disney's 9 Old Men.
Yeah, so, I've got my ticket here too.
Yeah, so you could fold it up.
What?
Talk.
Oh, yeah. This is the ticket. This is Mickey, and this is the full ticket. This is Mickey. This is the full ticket.
So I got one little swag at the I call it a junk store because we do not need this stuff, but they have some really cool things there, and it's small.
Juan says he's with the Yayas right now. Hey Juan, please tell him we say hi.
Well, I haven't opened it up, but this is the only thing.
Mike Wheeler, thanks for joining.
I'll be getting the book, but this was a really cool Mickey mug that has the logo of it.
Now Mickey has green shoes because it was actually a poster that they did for Technicolor. I guess it was his first. Hey, the Yaya Chronicles have joined too. So, thanks for being here.
It's a big mug. So yeah, it has the Walt Disney Family Museum on the bottom, but I mean, how can you not wake up to something like that? That is just happy. So I had to get this. So we got the mug. The book is all about the exhibit. It's a gorgeous hardback book. I'll be showing that and sending a link to that. And since we really behaved because we had to, the other thing in the little trunks bag is did I take out the? Oh, there it is. I love a lot of the silly symphonies that Disney did, and there's something about the skeleton dance. So
that's a nice pin.
And it does say the Walt Disney Family Museum as the bone dangler. I just thought this was like super cool. I mean, they don't do silly symphony stuff. So
Cargo's amused with what you're saying. She says that you just say the cutest things.
Oh.
Cargo, spend an entire weekend with him. You'll see how cute he is.
I have Dougism. So
Jelly's Journeys, thanks for being here.
I have that. So that was our swag of, the family museum. That was kind of a fun afternoon. Then we went over the Golden Gate Bridge, which is so iconic and everything. So
okay, so one, you said that you're with the Yayas. Does that mean that you are there at Disneyland at the moment, or what's going on?
Yeah, what's going on? I feel like something's happening.
Does anyone out there have a question for anyone on PTV? Is it for Doug? Is it for Arnie? Is it for me? Does anyone have a question?
Hey, Blood X, thanks for joining. How you doing? Good to see you here.
Who's that?
Blood X is joining.
Oh, hi.
Hi, great networking channel. Yeah,
Okay.
if you want to meet some nice people for possible connections with subscribers and things, Blood X, great connections.
Good.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just like
Cargo has a question.
Yes.
Okay, Cargo. What do you have? This is going to be just a Q&A. So
yeah, what do you guys
ask
know?
away? Ask away. There are just a few things that are just off topic, and we'll let you know if they are. So just ask away.
You're like that Collins show on Frasier when it was a beautiful day in Seattle and the phone lines weren't coming on and all. So he started to sing a song and the lights just lit up.
Oh, they're having dinner at the Packing House in Anaheim. They just left the park. Oh, awesome.
Oh, okay.
That is awesome.
Okay. I'm one of those that need copious amount of sleep.
Yeah, Frasier was greatness.
Oh, I love Frasier.
Okay, Cargo asks, Ben, I see the Pooh characters, but I see the best ones are missing. Do you not have Roo or Lumpy?
First of all, who's Lumpy? Now, I do not have a Kanga and Roo. They're the only ones missing from my collection. And from what I understand, Owl and Rabbit were not created, but I do have Pooh, Piglet, Tigger, and Eeyore.
Yeah,
those are from the Christopher Robin collection.
Excellent movie.
Absolutely,
that was a good movie.
Yeah, Ian McGregor played a very good Christopher Robin.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Blood X anytime. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because
we're all here to help each other. We're not
because, as you say, I know I didn't have to, but I did. So there you go.
I don't understand.
If you watch Blood X, you'll understand.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Only Passengers, thanks for joining. It's just a hangout tonight. We're just Cargo says, I think I just died.
From what? Boredom?
I'm not sure
I don't know.
So anyway, tonight, for those of you that are just joining, it's just a Q&A session. It's just late night with PTV.
And my mug.
The Shep family had, he was going on with a live stream, and then Two Real Geeks went on, and now we've decided to go ahead and continue on the stream tonight. Since it's not quite 11 o'clock here on the West Coast, we thought, let's go ahead and continue on it, because you know what? It's just a fun night, and it's just that kind of a time that we want to get together and chat.
No, the whole day is around.
If we're really bored, I can start building this in front of everybody.
Yeah. We still haven't got around. It tells you how excited we got.
Okay, Ben.
Yeah.
The reason why she's saying, she's OMG, you don't know Lumpy from Pooh's Heffalump movie? He's the cutest.
Oh, no, you know, I'm not familiar with that. I've seen the original 3 Winnie the Pooh shorts that were created and then strung together in a movie in 1977. And I've seen Christopher Robin, but Other than that, I haven't seen a whole lot of the other poo content created by the Disney company.
Okay, Dole Whip Dad. Jeff,
Yeah,
thanks.
Jeff, good night.
Thank you so
completely
much. Good night.
understand.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, yeah, it's what, almost 1 o'clock there.
Yeah,
Okay, Zip. Thanks. Appreciate
yeah,
it.
It's
Zip out of here. Did Zip join?
Yeah, Zip joined.
it's
Oh,
sleeping time.
you guys
Come
are so awesome.
on.
See you soon.
I
Good night, Zip.
Good night, Zip. Thanks for being here.
I need copious amount of sleep.
So Pam's fam says, I have a question. Will you send me all your Snoopy ornaments on your Hallmark tree?
We have a lot.
No.
We have a lot. We could do it.
I take it Pam saw some of the videos. I think I saw a note of that come through a little bit ago.
Yeah, Pam's fam has been watching some of our Christmas tree videos. Thank you, Pam. Really appreciate it. Pam's fam is awesome that you're checking out those videos. We will definitely be doing more come late September, early October. We're going to start decorating the villa.
It's coming.
And you'll notice right behind here with Doug, we're doing some redecorating right now. So right back here, you'll see that there are stacks of books and things. We are getting some new shelving. So we have no other place right now to put some of these books. But our library is expanding, so we need to get some more shelving.
Yeah,
and,
these libraries stopped giving away free books, and if I don't have any controls, so that's not
okay.
For those of you who have never been to the villa, I will guarantee you the pile you see behind them is about the messiest you'll ever see their house.
Yeah, our house is impeccably staged and clean.
Well, it's just the two of you that live there, and you're a neat freak.
I am. I mean, we have little hot spots right now, but it's just because I haven't moved them. But our house looks. I always want to feel like I live in a modeled home.
Yeah. Doug and Arnie come over to my house, and they come into my room, and they break out in hives.
Oh, I just.
So let's see. Mike Wheeler says it's not too late here. And then Two Real Geeks just jumped on. Thank you so much. Yes. Thanks. So nice to be able to follow you guys. That's great.
Okay, I have an idea. What if aside from a YouTube tree, you start a tree of ornaments that people could. That is exactly okay.
Oh,
you read.
Okay.
Listen to this.
Okay. This is a story that I haven't shared here yet. I don't believe I've shared it anyway.
No, you haven't.
Okay.
Well, guess what? We're coming out.
Our forest has grown over the years. It started out with about 10 trees here at the villa. That was 10 years ago. And now this last year, we had 25 trees.
Varying sizes. You have to qualify that. They're varying sizes. About 10 of them are 6 feet or taller. The majority of them are table toppers and things that fit in small places.
And we classify a tree as a natural tree for the forest if it has ornaments and lights.
And almost a tree topper.
Yeah, most of them have tree toppers as well. Some of them don't. I need to correct that.
But literally all of them have to have lots of ornaments, lots of lights, even the small tabletops that go into things. You'll see the explanation.
Okay. So earlier on Shep's stream tonight, Mike Wheeler said you need to have at least a 3-foot tree and put all of the logos of all of the Disney community YouTube channels on that tree. So yeah, that's actually part of the story of what's going to happen. But that was actually an unintended answer to what I've really planned on doing.
This has been almost 2 years in the making. He came up to me when we kind of started to on YouTube.
Oh, it made him. Mike, thank you, because I'll tell you, it's a fantastic idea.
Yeah, it actually is good. I have some ideas.
He says, when you guys said that you liked my idea for a YouTube community Christmas tree, it made me smile.
Oh,
we can go to Hobby Lobby, and I, as a designer, I could take everybody's logos and make ornaments. So I have ideas how we.
We've got ideas. We've got plenty of ideas. But
it goes back about almost 2 Christmases ago.
We started this channel in October of 2016. It's been a long time coming. And at that time, people said, don't you want to have more trees in your forest? I said, well, yeah. What I'd really like to do is I'd like to see if there can be a tree that is maybe decorated with ornaments that people send me from all over the world. But I think the only way I could do that is if I were to do it on my YouTube channel. And so my people in my office encouraged me to do that. But because our channel was just growing so slowly, it just didn't make sense. Now all of a sudden, it's starting to happen that our village is growing. We actually have over 1,100 villagers now. That's incredible to me. I really love that. It's like Two Real Geek says, okay, guys, sorry, we can't stay, but we have to be up early tomorrow morning at 9. It's 2 a.m. Sleep is needed.
Oh God, please go to bed.
Go to bed. Go to bed. We're boring. Don't stay up on our
This is archived on the internet, and it's never going away.
So anyway, with this in mind, I wanted to do something that I called the small world tree. That was twofold. One, it was the fact that people would send us things from all over the world to decorate on a tree, and I would do shout outs to the people that sent it. But it also has a great theme of the fact that Disneyland has It's a Small World, and of course it's at Magic Kingdom and all other parks around the world. But so Mike is saying, instead of a logo for me, since I don't have one, could you make a little blind cane and put... Oh my gosh, that is an awesome idea. Mike wants us to have a blind cane on the tree for him.
Ooh, could we do that and a guide dog?
Yeah, I think that would be great.
I don't want to assume that he has a guide dog.
Well, that's a universal symbol for people who are blind.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to. I like this idea. So since this YouTube grown in 2019, I think a tree in this room, obviously.
Good night, Rob. Thanks for coming.
Good night, Rob. Get some sleep.
The Rob Fuzz?
Yeah. He was,
Rob, go to bed.
It's like, come on, people. We love you. We love you, East Coast people. But I think we can step it up. I think we can now maybe do, and we need something in this room. This room has always been.
Yeah, the office has never had a consistent tree
relevant.
Of any kind. It's been various size trees. It's been various themes. But I'll tell you, the office here, right over Doug's, let's see, it'd be right over Doug's right shoulder.
It'd be like practically right here, but it's in front of the window.
But it would be one of those things that we could easily turn the camera and show you the tree when it's decorated.
Well, in the past, we've had several things. We've had the Dalmatian tree in there.
Yeah,
we've had
time and the
Pixar themed tree with very few ornaments. We've had a glass ball tree.
Yeah,
we've had my Hallmark ornaments represented there. What did we do last year?
Last year was
the pencil tree.
It was the peppermint. It was kind of a mishmash of grolier ornaments, and there's some glass balls on it, and also some initials that said PTV.
But there was the stuff that Sherry was done with. It was the red and white peppermint balls because you get the mantle.
Right.
You just threw it up. I mean, that tree kind of was the last tree to go up.
Yeah.
I did it right before my parents' gate here. It was this room was it. I mean, we were just trying to let's just throw something up.
And Cargo's loving it. She says, "You're killing her." She says, "Oh, Rob, go to bed."
Oh, you're killing me. Wow, I'm like freaking out. It was 11 o'clock.
Cargo is so crafty. She would have to make us something for the tree so we could include that too.
Hey, I mean, if this grows and it keeps on going, I think we can announce it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think it would be a really cool idea.
Okay, I can take a lot of the people and I can make ornaments by putting either their text or a name, or I can come up with some kind of little cheesy little thing and just throw it together. And we'll go to Hobby Lobby and look at how we can put them on, find weird ornaments.
We'll figure it out. We will figure it out.
Last year, I saw someone on Twitter who had an open invitation for about 2 weeks where he was going to make a tree, and anyone who wanted to be a part of that tree, all they had to do was follow him and let him know that they were following him, new followers, or that they were already current followers. He took their name on Twitter, wrote it out or typed it out on a piece of paper, and then paper clipped it to the tree. So his tree was covered. Oh, excuse me. I'm not used to having a mic here. The tree was covered with nothing but red and white signs with people's Twitter label or Twitter handles all over the tree. We could do something similar to that.
What I would do actually is make probably I would make a garland with everyone's Twitter handle on it.
That would be great.
Yeah. So I'll make sure that the entire garland just wraps around the tree and everyone's Twitter handle. That way it truly would be a PTV Village tree.
Anyone from out there have any other ideas like that? Or
Cargo wants to make us something for the tree, and she's going to send us. She's going to send us a Niagara Falls ornament.
Oh, by the way, today, Friday, and yet today, Ben, Balsam Hill had a sample sale.
Oh well, that's fine.
Well, it was mostly just fall stuff.
2 Real Geeks.
I'm like, no,
you should do what we do. We have a Halloween themed Christmas tree. We have a black tree with Halloween lights, Nightmare Before Christmas on it, and purple lights.
I pulled this aside just in case something like this came up. There are these ornaments at Hallmark right now. They're in limited supply.
Go get
Scary Teddy and the Undead Duck. If especially 2 Real Geeks. If you haven't gotten this ornament, it's going fast at Hallmark. Get there tomorrow.
Okay,
that's my Hallmark plug for tonight.
So Pam's fam at one point was talking to Mike Wheeler, says, "You are awesome. You also make me smile to see what you write in all the chats." And then Mike said, "Thanks, Pam. Everybody in this community is more accepting than people in real life sometimes, and I'm grateful for that." Mike, from the bottom of our hearts, we absolutely love the fact that you are part of the village. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being so supportive. That goes for all of you. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, I mean, this is more. Yeah, this is better than reality. Ugh.
2 Real Geeks is going now to Hallmark to get that.
Yeah, I was thinking of getting lifetime supply.
By the way, guys, I think you might have to wait until the store opens to get them. So,
had they not heard of them?
I guess not. I guess not.
They've also got a Jack Skellington as dressed as Santa Claus, and the bone reindeer. Being
it's that's right. They have
we're getting that.
The whole they have the coffin Santa sleigh too.
Yeah, it's a really cool ornament.
It's awesome.
Lothar, thanks for being here. Hello, thanks for joining.
How is everyone finding us at this late hour?
Why we're not?
I haven't even put it out a tweet on it. I haven't put anything on Instagram. It's just we just went live.
We're not that important. Thank you.
But it's fun to hang out. It's just fun to hang.
What are we gonna do? Take a shower and go to bed?
There's time for that. No
we don't have to be in Oakland until noon.
Well, that's something I should be doing is taking a shower and going to bed. But yeah, here I am.
Cargo says her bedtime is still 2 hours away.
Wow. The what?
Awesome, Cargo.
What?
Cargo's bedtime is still 2 hours away.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
4 a.m.?
I guess so.
Wow.
Cargo, are you an owl?
No. I need lots of sleep, copious amount of sleep.
Oh, Mike says Disney's always been my happy place since I was born. When I went blind 6 years ago, I've always turned to Disney to make me happy.
Oh, thank you for sharing that, Mike.
Mike, thank you. Thank you so much.
What's Mike's home park? Is it the Magic Kingdom or is it Disneyland?
I don't know, Mike. Where do you go to? Do you go to Disneyland or do you go to Walt Disney World? Which was your home park? Just let us know. We clicked the bell, my phone buzzed, and PTV is live. Jelly's Journey said, "Thank you, Jelly."
Really?
It's so
wow.
that
people are hopping to it.
Thank you. It's great to hear that some people are ringing the bell. That just thank you. Oh my gosh, it's great. Oh man, we have something like that. We have to show off our Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. We have so much Walt Disney. Oh my goodness, yes. Woo, that's party.
I'm a huge Nightmare Before Christmas fan. Like,
yeah, 2 Real Geeks. When it comes time for Christmas, you're going to see some of the ornaments that we have. Doug actually has a deck of cards from the Nightmare Before Christmas Haunted Mansion holiday premiere
event in 2001, October. So I actually went to the inaugural first special event of the Nightmare Before Christmas of the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland, and that was absolutely amazing. And they gave gifts out, and I would love to share it because I guess those gifts right now could possibly buy me a car, if you know what I mean. I didn't realize how someone said, "Did you know these things are going for?" And I'm like, again, I don't think any of this stuff is worth anything. But I would love to share these cards and all my Nightmare Before Christmas stuff that I got. But the 2001, and I think the overlays that Disneyland does, I don't know why they don't. I know they don't. I heard why they don't do it in Florida. I don't get it. I think it's kind of stupid. But hey, Disneyland has it. It's an original. It gets people to the park. And the Haunted Mansion Holiday. Have you guys been to Disneyland to the Haunted Mansion Holiday? Please share that with you. And how many times have you gone? Because
I've been many times.
Oh, many times for me. But
I haven't been in a while, so I wouldn't mind seeing it again.
Ours was 2017 was the last time we were there, but
yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
Every year they have a gingerbread costume. What?
The chat is really funny tonight.
It's exploding. Yeah. This is what everybody's delirious to get late night. It's better than alcohol.
Well, Mike, Walt Disney World, his part, that's been his home park for 34 years. He even worked in entertainment doing shows and parades.
Oh my gosh, Mike, that's awesome.
Awesome. Former cast member. Awesome. Wow. That's fantastic.
It's nice to have a former cast member who thinks the world of us, and yet, you know what? I can't say this enough. I'm a boring person.
Oh man. Okay, so Cargo was asking for the gloves at one point.
The archival gloves?
Yeah, she's laughing because I just handed them to you.
Yeah, my archival photographers use this, or when you go to an archival or any place, you put on your cotton fancy gloves so you don't get fingerprints on it. So everything I hold, I don't want paw prints all over it. So I wear my archival gloves.
Yeah.
Prints, photography.
So
books.
Two Real Geeks, they've not been there yet.
If you can save up your pennies,
save your pennies, beans and rice for dinner. You got to make it to sometime between October and about January 6th or so, when they have the transformation of the Haunted Mansion done, to see the Haunted Mansion Holiday, because you can watch videos. It's just not the same.
I think it's September 16th is when that's when the season kicks off, the Haunted Mansion Holiday. And
wow. That's early.
It runs until January 6th. So try to squeeze in there. I mean, if that is it, I actually know people that they make their annual pilgrimage every year just to go to that one attraction overlay.
Yeah.
Period. They love it so much. They'll do it. So you have middle of September all the way until like January 6th. And it's a destination, and it's worth going on. And I've seen people come off crying. They love it so much. It's so creative. So I know this country is too small. We're too big. You're in Atlanta, and it's
so Cargo says, I still think that since you have a tree named Keith, you need a rice plant named Uncle Ben.
That's Uncle who?
Uncle Ben.
You're Uncle Ben.
Who said that?
Cargo.
Well, first of all, Cargo, my sister's kids call me Uncle Benny, not Uncle Ben. And I get the whole rice thing, but yeah.
Wow, you just dismissed
Lothar says you're not boring. Just put on that Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, right. All right, I'll be right back.
I took off my Lion
Lothar,
King.
I think he's doing it.
Did you guys see this Lion King shirt?
Yeah, Ben says you're not boring too, Ben. Cargo is so serious. Yeah. Oh, man. Cargo, you can English. You're very good with English. I hear you all the time. So, yeah, you see, here's all the stuff.
Yeah, this is a Lion King shirt. I wore this today. It is the most coolest thing ever. The button-up shirt. So it's just the Lion King. I mean, come on, how do you not like that? So we have the Lion King shirt, and then I couldn't help myself.
Oh, Mike, you went to DCA and Disneyland in 2008. Oh man, so cool.
And then they had this also that I had to get with
Yeah, it's the blue shirt. Rafiki is holding Simba out of the pocket on the shirt.
and I love the little like graphic icons on it. So this is my other little, Lion King shirt they have for the Lion King for the movie. So these are my swag because Lion King's my movie. Isn't this cool? They're fun. So yeah, this is our.
So Pam's fam has never been to the parks, but she loves the movies. She loves the DVDs, things like that.
We have
You
a
see-
YouTuber that we followed, and he's big in cooking. He did Instapot stuff, and he has some Disney swag. And one thing led to another. I found out, when someone asked him, "Are you a big Disney fan?" He says he loves the parks. He loves everything about the theme park and that part, but he doesn't do movies. He could care less about anything and Disney himself. He doesn't really care about Walt Disney. And I didn't find that odd. I mean, he just really loves theme parks. And he loves the Disney theme parks. And that's all. He just loves everything about him. But anything associated, Walt Disney, the movies, he could care less. He doesn't go see any of them. I think the movies and the park go hand in hand. Walt created the parks because of his movies.
Cargo say, "What on earth?"
Yeah, I'm E. Cargo. I'm E. All of the above. I just say I'm E because I like A, B, C, and D.
Okay, Ben Lothar says you look better already.
What do you have on?
The Hawaiian shirt that I wore to Disneyland, downtown Disney, when we did the live stream last month.
Yeah, you did.
That's right. You did wear that then.
I can't remember.
See, Lothar, I remember. I paid attention.
Well, you wore that at that downtown Disney. Good. Well, okay. What else has everybody talking about?
Let's see. Mike says one thing that got me was her lag. The bench near the red cart where they sell corn dogs. I fell asleep for 20 minutes. Okay. Those are, by the way, those are the best corn dogs in the world.
I could go for a corn dog right now. Not like corn dog right now, but I have a craving for a corn dog. But I can't eat any corn dogs unless it's there because they're gross everywhere else.
Cargo saying, yes, I love that shirt. It's the shirt from the Orange Pants Guy day.
Right. That's right.
You wore that shirt?
Yeah, Lothar says that you just look better in a Hawaiian shirt. Say, okay, Two Real Geek says, for real this time, no more Nightmare Before Christmas chat. Good night, all.
Okay.
Two Real Geeks, thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Bye. So, what else would everybody like to know?
Hashtag Hawaiian shirt.
It's Hawaiian. It's very summery, and this was my party.
Oh,
shirt
Juan
for-
says, I miss you guys. Juan, we'll be back next month. We're going down. We'll be there the weekend of D23. There are going to be a lot of people there with us. Greg's Disney's Adventures will be there. I think Matt, who's Jack, Santa Claus Logan will be there.
I'll be there.
Yeah. Corey
there.
Corey Meets World is supposed to be there. Marianne Hamosa, thanks for joining. Stacy, hi, how are you? Great to have you.
Actually, from the discussion we had with Dev tonight on the other chat, I don't know that Corey Meets World will be there.
Well, I said that Corey would be there. He's going to be bringing someone else.
Oh, okay.
They're going to make an announcement about it. So
Okay.
Hey, this is fluid. Everybody doesn't know what they're doing because we want to do things, but we don't know if we're going to be, just let things happen.
Well, I'm going to Disneyland because I already bought an airline ticket.
Hey, we know,
and we're picking
cool.
we're picking
We're
up
picking you up.
at Orange County Airport. We're picking you up.
Yep.
And then we're going to be at Disneyland on Friday the 23rd of August.
Yep.
So hello, Hike and Deep. Thanks for being here. Nope. So anyway, yeah, that day we're going to definitely be streaming.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be streaming for the park that day. So be prepared for a live stream from Disneyland on August 23rd from PTV.
But depending on the connection.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, because if it's bad, I watched a person that was at like Comic-Con Live. He was doing a live stream. I had to stop it because it was just so poor. It was
Well, they were probably challenged with a lot of other competition of streaming and
oh
cell signals, and you get that many people in one area who are trying to do that much, and you're going to tax the system.
Steve's back. Hey guys, I'm sorry, I'm back.
Oh, no apologies, Steve. We know you never sleep.
part vampire or part bat. Where's my chair?
No, the bat would actually be something for Dougie at Walto Graham's.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been having problems with a bat in his house.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's like Megan and her
Hey,
squirrels.
Steve. Thanks for being here.
Hey, Steve, just in case you didn't notice, this is my third wardrobe change for tonight.
Steve is my late night partner in crime, Cargo says. And let's see. Cargo also says, Ben, don't forget to pack me. I'm 4'11". I fit in luggage. It's all good. TSA won't mind one bit, I promise.
I think they might have something with more body fluids that don't fit in a 3-ounce jar.
Yeah, I think that's probably the case. Steve says he's in his second. Oh my God.
Do you have like a stadium bag, Steve? I mean, how do you use the facilities? Or
here's something.
No, that's TMA, but TMI.
Stacy's saying, if you guys want to know the best places to stream from Disneyland, contact Josh at Resort TV. He will put you guys in touch with Britt. He knows the best and worst places to stream. Oh, fantastic. I know that our connection is with T-Mobile, and we had a beautiful signal all throughout downtown Disney, but I don't know about the parks. So we will definitely, I'll be contacting Josh and finding out about that. That would be great. Thank you so much.
At the convention hall, when you're in a building, those are horrible. And I think that's where everybody was.
Oh, Marianne wants to see the Nightmare Ornaments again because
Benjamin, do you want to lock on?
She was driving at the time. She couldn't type anything.
Here they are.
So there you are, Marianne.
Yeah, lock on me, Arnie.
Yeah, it's locked.
You're locked.
Okay. Yeah, these are them. They are
limited.
They're $19.99 for the two.
Yeah, I could. That my
Undead Duck and Scary Teddy.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Yeah, those were a must purchase. They're
Cargo, you'll definitely fit inside a hockey equipment bag. Okay. Cargo, I used to play ice hockey. I'll make sure that I've got that hockey bag ready to go. I'll take my skates and my pads out.
Oh, that was one smelly bag.
No, it's been old enough. It hasn't been played with in years.
It's normal hockey funk.
Yeah.
It says it's 11/11.
Yeah, Marianne is also going to go to Hallmark to get them.
Wow, now all of a sudden the Hallmarks are going to be gone tomorrow.
I know. Limited edition, people. Make sure you get there quickly.
Is that part of the limited edition for July? I know they'll probably have.
I know there are a few out there, including a Barbie one. Which really Barbie? No, I don't collect Barbie. I've never collected Barbie. I don't even pretend to like Barbie.
Show your Hallmark haul from today. You went with sister?
Yeah, this was it.
Oh, you wanted to get that?
I actually picked it up for a friend.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how big your haul was when you see Hallmark ornaments.
Well, no,
they're on there for the long haul.
He's a friend of mine in Southern California. He is probably the biggest Nightmare Before Christmas nut that I know. And he even has tattoos of Nightmare Before Christmas. So
pretty significant.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. I love it. I think it took everybody by storm. Disney didn't even think it was going to be anything. And now look what it is. It's their cash cow.
It's true.
I think it's just as one of the biggest franchises. I mean, I don't think it'll be big as Star Wars, but I think it's up there. It's huge.
Cargo says we don't have a Hallmark. You know, that's a problem. Some locales just don't have Hallmark stores anymore.
I don't know if there's any in Canada.
Cargo, I know that they do have their website. I don't know if they ship to Canada, but you can give it a try. Go to hallmark.com and take a look at the ornaments. Hopefully they will ship to you.
Yeah. I'm sure.
I was in Montreal a few years ago, and I didn't see a Hallmark store while I was up there.
I think Hallmark is only here in the U.S.
It might be.
I think it is only a U.S. company. Great.
Steve has a Hallmark store. Yeah, we have a few Hallmark stores in our area. We're just absolutely great
At the Mickey Mall, and then just down the street from the Mickey Mall is a bigger one.
Yeah. And then let's see. Stacy says the limited editions don't come out until October. That's true.
There's a chunk. There's the chunk now, and then there'll be another chunk later of stuff.
Mike Wheeler says the Hallmark Channel is a great Christmas time drinking games.
I've heard about that.
Oh,
okay. What kind of drinking games, Mike? I need details.
if it's anything like Hi Bob on the Bob Newhart show, then we're probably in for some really drunk viewing movies or something like that.
The Yaya Chronicles have a whole Nightmare Before Christmas tree. Okay, I'm gonna have to see that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'll have to go back and look at their channel to see if I can find a video. Definitely.
Target. They had a black tree about a year or two ago, and I stared at the sucker, and I'm like, I think that's a good idea.
Well, I just bought a black wreath at Hallmark so I could feature the 7 Star Wars ornaments that I'm getting. For those of you who don't know, the last 3 years or the past 2 years, Hallmark has released 3 ornaments in 2017 and 2 ornaments in 2018, and they're releasing their final 2 this year in a complete connection or a complete collection, I should say, of Star Wars ornaments that interact with each other. And they do like a 20-minute show. If you push one button, all the ornaments start talking to each other. Well, they put out a black wreath with white lights on it. So I'm going to be hanging my ornaments on that wreath this year.
There's something at the Hallmark store I want that's Disney, but I'll get that later.
All right.
Mike Wheeler says, yeah, that there are great drinking games. One, let's see. Well, they say they see any characters that are Christmas themed named, like Merry
Holly.
Christmas, Holly, something like that, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And then,
Santa.
or when a man goes to another city and falls in love. Okay, that's every movie.
That's every movie.
Wow.
Every scene, there is somebody drinking eggnog or hot cocoa.
Oh my gosh. Mike, I'd be hammered by the first 15 minutes of one of those movies.
Yeah, Steve says every Hallmark movie is the same story.
Oh, they fall in love. There's a little spat 10 minutes toward the end. They find out that love was there all along. They get in, then they make up, and then the movie ends. Happens it's their formula. And it's time and time again. It's great. I guess they celebrated their 10th anniversary last year. It was 2009. No, it premiered. Hallmark movies premiered in 2009. Christmas of 2009. So this is their 10th anniversary. So it gets a little boring, but we have some of favorites. They loved it. They hate each other, but love was there all along.
So
okay, I have a question.
so
What is everyone's favorite Disney Christmas movie? Mine is
One Magic Christmas.
One Magic Christmas.
Steve also said, my mom watches Hallmark Channel, gets mad because I tell her I can sum up for her.
They're going to hate each other. They're going to fall back in love, and the show is going to end. That happens all the time.
Yeah, and there's always that 10 minutes before the end of the film
10 to 15
when
minutes.
there's a spat or something falls apart, and you just think, oh no, it's never going to happen. They're never going to fall in love. And of course they do.
Love was there all along.
The kiss at the last minute. Yep, right, Marianne, you're absolutely right.
Cries and falls in love. So what is okay, I have a question. Favorite Disney Christmas movie? Okay, well, I'm going to say mine is Nightmare Before Christmas. Is it a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie?
Well,
but it's for me is Nightmare.
Let's ask Steve. Steve, what's your favorite Disney Christmas movie?
Yeah, your favorite Disney Christmas.
Hi guys. First off, sorry.
That's terrifying.
I went to let my dog out and sat on the couch for a second and fell asleep. So I apologize. So my favorite's the Christmas Carol. It's just, I don't know why. I just like the way with Mickey is or not Ichabod Crane. I'm drawing a blank right now. Sorry, but
Bob Cratchit.
Bob Cratchit. Thank you. I don't know why I thought Ichabod Crane.
Bob Crane was on Hogan's Heroes.
Yeah. But no, the Christmas Carol has always been my favorite Christmas movie. So
as
really
a Disney reference, Bob Crane was also Super Dad.
Really?
That's
Yeah,
right.
it was a 1972 movie. Really, really cheesy film.
Yeah, by the way,
Almost as cheesy as the Boatniks.
yeah. You know what? Actually, I have to talk with Disney Dan. He and I are going to be doing some live streams about old time Disney films.
That's gonna be great. I heard you guys talking about that.
Yeah,
It's gonna be crazy.
yeah. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
When
Did you
Yes,
say that was
Steve?
called Super Dad? Sorry,
Super Dad.
Super Dad. Okay.
Definitely.
Thank you.
That's
and
going to be
Boat Rights is another one.
Boatniks.
Boatniks.
The Boatniks.
The Boatniks.
Yeah, and Boatniks.
Cool. I like writing these things down and then trying to go watch them and find them.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Disney.
Oh, when Disney Plus comes, oh my gosh, we're just gonna again.
Okay.
Here's our money.
Okay, Cargo's going to have another question, and Jelly's Journey says her favorite one is the Santa Claus.
I'm with you on that.
The Santa Claus. Okay, I'll give him that. That's a good.
Yeah, well,
Disney movie.
I'm not a huge Tim Allen fan.
But that's good.
I wasn't really a big fan of Home Improvement, but I'll tell you, the Santa Claus was actually a very
It
funny
was
film.
very
Mhm.
good.
I loved it.
Mine would be.
The
I'm sticking by it. It's Nightmare.
The Arose such a the clatter, company, the letter that just all of a sudden appears. It's fantastic. See, speaking of cheesy, what's your favorite cheesy old TV show? Mine was from the 90s, Out of This World.
Now, that's not an old TV show.
We're talking 60s and 70s.
If something is an old TV show, it means it had to have been on before I was alive.
Okay, that's
I'm glad you find that amusing, Steve.
It's a good explanation.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was for me anything before 1980s older in movie terms. So
Like the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
I didn't watch much before 1980s. So
Oh, dear Lord.
I tried. I will say I went back and watched some of them. All in the Family was a real good one that I used to watch because my mom used to watch all the time.
That's fair.
And Three's, I don't remember when Three's Company came out, but I liked it. I don't know if it was pre or post 1980, but
1976.
so, okay. So I like that era of those kind of comedies. And yeah, before, when you're talking way back when, I don't remember much.
So Stacy is saying A Christmas Carol is her favorite Christmas movie too.
That makes me cry every single time Mickey buries his son. Oh my gosh. I can't take it.
But that's the Christmas that would have happened though. It doesn't happen. That makes it okay.
But that's fine and all, but Mickey cries.
He does. And we don't generally ever see Mickey cry. That is sad.
They had that section at the Walt Disney Family Museum that they talked about Mickey as modern and him coming back was the Christmas Carol. Did you guys read that section, that little paragraph about Mickey and
that was great.
The Christmas Carol. That was like,
great.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
So
that was kind of
people are mentioning shows like Alf, the Facts of
I remember Alf.
The Brady Bunch, Love Boat. And Cargo says, I love the Mary Tyler Moore Show, but Rhoda was even better. And of course, we also like the Dick Van Dyke Show from the 60s.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love MASH.
Another good-
Charles Winchester III. He was my favorite character on it.
MASH was actually something I did watch a lot of because it was on late nights, like on Nick at Night or something like that. So I did watch a lot of that.
Gee, you were watching something late. Imagine that.
Yeah, I know. And then to answer Mary Ann's question, no, I was not alive in the 70s. So.
I was
1980.
You're a 1980 baby?
Yes.
We will get that off when we're not on. I want your if you're ready to share, you were doing
he's starting to write down dates too.
I know. I mean, not that it matters if he wants to do it, but you're 1980 what?
1980. Oh, January 14th, 1980.
Oh, January.
Okay, that's cool. Let's see. They've got HR Puff and Stuff, Sigmund and the Sea Monsters, the A-Team, MASH, Dukes of Hazzard, and Chips.
Okay, my guilty pleasure in the 80s.
Chips. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's
My brother Ron went to Europe in 1977, I think it was. Was that
Yeah,
the year?
It was 77.
Okay. People thought he was one of two people. They thought he was either Sylvester Stallone or they thought that he was Eric Estrada from Chips. I don't know why.
Well, no, you have to understand. He had a very imposing figure. He had just finished doing gymnastics in school, so he was a little built, but he also had his hair parted down the middle and feathered like that was supposed to be done in the 70s. And he had a certain look, and he actually did look a little like Ponch or Rocky.
True.
yeah. My 80s guilty pleasure was every Friday night watching Dallas
Is that the one with JR?
with JR
Yeah.
from the 80s.
Yeah.
That was destination TV. It was like you knew it was Friday night when you watched Dallas.
I know that for the Love Boat thing, here's something else. When I was in school and Love Boat was on, people started calling me Gopher because I looked just like Fred Grandy, the character Gopher on the Love Boat.
I don't see that.
Well, when I was that kid.
When you were at that time, yeah. I guess
at that time, yeah. Now I look like my dad now. So
Well, in 2005, people thought we were celebrities from Amazing Race that we won a cruise on the Disney Cruise Line.
I love The Amazing Race.
I do too.
I know we're huge. Television for us, besides now being on YouTube, seems like forever. Is we watch so much TV. We watch The Middle. That was on ABC. They just stopped.
Mhm.
Big Bang Theory.
We'll call it Schmitz Creek.
The hey, we could say it, but it's SCHITTS out of Canada. I don't want to be censored or this be boop.
As Cargo says, Canadians don't English real well. So.
That one is our favorite. What other TV that we watch?
Happy Days, Dallas.
Happy Days.
Oh my goodness. Everyone's coming up with
Dynasty.
some great ideas. Halloween from 74. Oh my goodness. Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. I'm looking for items from this character from Disney. It's the earliest one. Lothar. Yeah, they actually. Ben, you've got some Oswald things from Disneyland, haven't you?
Yeah, right behind my head. I've got a little Oswald doll right there on the wall.
Oh, nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I keep him covered up, but yeah, there he is. Now he's gone. Now he's there.
Yeah.
Now he's gone.
Adventure. They started what's called Black and White Days. It's to pay homage to Oswald, and they do it at California Adventure. It's unsanctioned, kind of like Dapper Days. They did do it in the spring and the fall. We did Dapper Days at Disneyland, where everybody dresses up to the nines. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. We did it in the fall of 2017, so we got to experience that. They don't do a lot of this stuff in Walt Disney World, but they did Dapper Days, and now they're doing it. And this was their second year. It's called Black and White Days, and everybody just dresses up in black and white, and it's kind of paying homage to Oswald. And there's all these people go to the park, and they had it in May, and it's just for a weekend. It's one day. It's kind of like Bats Day at Disneyland, where a bunch of goth people all like come to the park, and they're all gothic. Bats Day usually is in August. Just these sanctioned weird. They have Tiki Day at Disneyland, where unofficial
Tiki Day is a lot of fun.
Tiki Day, and Disney's kind of noticing that these things are happening, and they kind of enable it. So Black and White Day, I want to try to do next year. And Mr. Cheesy Pop, he's has a great channel here on YouTube. His name is Maxwell Glick, and follow him. And
oh yeah, Mr. Cheesy Pop.
yeah, he's the one who actually helped organize Black and White Days.
Yeah. Let's see. Mike Wheeler mentioned Laverne and Shirley. He still mentioned the movie Strange Brew. Stacy Rogers, Arnie, do you or Ben remember the new Zoo Review? Absolutely.
Charlie, Freddie, and Henrietta.
Henrietta Hippo, Charlie the Frog, and Charlie the Owl and Freddie the Frog.
Yep.
With
Doug and Emmy Joe.
Doug and Emmy Joe. That was it.
Let's just say we live by IMDb.
Steve's over here going,
Does anyone remember the Banana Split?
I don't know any of these. Sorry.
Bingo, Rupert, and Snorky. Yes, Stacy, I remember the Banana Splits.
Wah, wah, wah,
And
wah.
everyone.
I have to put up with this on a daily thing. I know a lot. I could go back in time too, but they'll geek out on stuff from the 60s and early 70s, and I'm like, okay.
You know, I always look, for someone who's been around for a long time, I always find it amusing when people call classic television Full House.
Yeah, cold Full House. Some things when these two get going on it, it's kind of like Homer Simpson when he talks to Marge, and then you look back to when the camera looks back to Homer, and it goes beep. I sometimes get like this. I'm like, you guys just go do your thing. So.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the
But yeah, Full House is not vintage.
No.
But there's Fuller House now.
Now it's Fuller.
Oh, that's right, Netflix.
I have not seen any new Fuller House. I can only, get too much.
I really love when they take a show or a movie 20 years later after it ended and they redo it with the same cast and the same characters. That's why I'm on this big kick right now with all what they've been doing the last few years, because that makes my day when they take a story like that instead of redoing it, picking up where it left off in the right time frame. So
they did that with Will and Grace, and I
watch Will and Grace. It's one of my favorite shows.
I thought they did a phenomenal job bringing it back. So they did a good one. What else do we have?
Oh my goodness,
we have Frozen on Hulu and Netflix. I can't remember what our favorites are. We just
everyone's just coming up with ideas here. We had Super Troopers,
Partridge Family,
the Monkeys,
Super Troopers.
The Man Splits, yeah, definitely. Yeah, Mary Ann says that she was in love with Keith Partridge. Yeah, okay. a lot of girls at that time were just in love with Keith Partridge. Like it was just a kind of a Beatles thing. They just went crazy for it.
Cargo. We love Will and Grace. Another one, a good one is, I can't believe she's still kicking it. She's in her 80s. Is Grace and Frankie on Netflix.
Oh yeah, Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin.
Those two are coming back, and that show's phenomenal.
I was enjoying the reboot of Murphy Brown, but it didn't get a second season.
No,
didn't.
Yes, we loved
Three's Company, the first rendition. So Steve, Mike Wheeler is saying that he liked Three's Company.
I know that one.
Dharma and Greg. Did someone say Dharma and Greg?
Yeah, Stacy says I loved Dharma
and Greg was great.
That one's playing on Hulu now.
Yeah, we watched the whole thing.
I don't remember how many. I watched some of Dharma and Greg. I don't remember if I ever saw it all, but that was a good show too.
Yeah, it was.
You guys are bringing up some great memories. For half of them, I don't know what some of them are, but I'm going to write them down and go watch them. But
I'm still taking notes.
I keep this. This always stays right here, and I got so many pads of paper here. But I do like these ones that I do know that people are bringing up that I completely forgot about. So,
Golden Girls. We're starting from scratch watching the Golden Girls.
Someone says Golden Girls. Mike Wheeler also says The Odd Couple.
Oh, I love The Odd Couple.
Yeah. And Marianne says
new and old.
Marianne, I can answer this question. She's asking, what happened to Eldon on the new Murphy Brown? The actor that played Eldon actually passed away. And even before the show originally aired, Eldon left the series before it even ended. I was there. I went to a taping when I was living in Southern California of Murphy Brown. And it just so happened that it was a Christmas episode after Eldon left, and Murphy wasn't sure what was going to happen. And Eldon's mom actually came and visited Murphy at Christmas time in that episode.
I like how they bumped up and used her kid for the new Murphy.
Oh, Avery. Yeah.
Avery, and he used him, and he's an incredible actor. And unfortunately, it just didn't pick up where it should. But I think it's also the time we're in. Yes, this is a good topic. I mean,
Pam's fam is saying, keeping up appearances.
Oh my gosh, what a funny show.
Isn't that with Mrs.
Bouquet Residence?
Yes, but it's spelled bucket.
Oh, AbFab?
No, that's another British show.
Appearances, but there's AbFab.
Yeah.
AbFab's a funny show.
AbFab is great.
Man, that's from the early 90s.
That's from the early 90s.
Already, that's almost 30 years old. How is that possible?
Leave her. She's too slow.
Oh my goodness.
And I use a sign of also, hurry up, you guys. I have malnutrition.
Yeah.
Gilligan's Island was always a good one too.
Gilligan's Island.
Anyone here a Star Trek fan? I'm not such a big fan of the original series, but I loved Next Gen, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager, and I cannot wait for the new Picard show. That one's going to be on CBS All Access.
Yeah, we have CBS. We only have so many subscriptions because I don't want to be poor.
Stacy, I was actually a person that worked at our local station in San Francisco that ran Star Trek in repeats. And I would get Trekkies calling all the time saying, what episode is going to be on Thursday night? And I would say what it was. And this is, no, that's wrong. You're running them out of order. You can't run that episode then. So, yeah, some Star Trek fans are mega diehard.
Yes, Andy Griffith was another one. Go ahead, Steve.
I can't stand Star Trek. I'm a Star Wars guy. I don't like this. I didn't like any of the Star Trek TV shows. I do like the new movies with Chris Pine. But I don't know if it was just you had to choose one side or the other type of thing, and I always chose Star Wars, which I'm glad I did because now with the Disney affiliation. But I never got into Star Trek TV show. I couldn't do it.
That's fair. I've never been a Star Trek fan myself.
I can't. It's not one of those things I get into.
And for me, I had this whole personal thing at the office because people will call me and annoy me. So I'd never watched Star Trek either.
Yeah.
I couldn't relate to any of the characters. I mean, you couldn't get involved. I couldn't get involved in any of their storylines. I don't know. But I do like the new movies, the ones with Chris Pine in them.
Yeah, I've only seen one or two of the movies.
Yeah, we saw one of them, I think.
Yeah,
part of one.
It was.
Yeah, they're good. The new ones are good.
I mean, they're now with all the special effects, you can pretty much do anything and make it real. The Waltons, Little House on the Prairie.
Oh my gosh!
Here's another one I actually liked, and it's really an emotional time. It's out of Canada, but it was called Wind at My Back. I was just thinking about that the other day. I would like to read, but it was a horrible time when we saw it. So
it was a rough time.
It was a horrible, horrible time we were going through. But I was just thinking about that the other day. I would mind.
Okay, Stacy says that Chris Pine is the son of the sergeant on Chips, who was played by Robert Pine. I did not know that.
Yes, he is. That I did know.
Did not realize that.
Yeah, Robert Pine from Chips.
Wow, Sergeant Cotrera, I think his name was the character's name.
Do you
Flipper.
know why there is no microphone?
Oh man,
yeah.
All these TV shows that people are bringing up.
We hate Windows. What are you based on, Steve? What is your technology hub that you?
Windows for sure.
Windows. Okay.
Do you know why there is no Microsoft Windows on Star Trek? It doesn't work in the future either. Oh, Lothar, that's pretty harsh.
I'm just always been a Mac geek, been a designer, so I've always been addicted to the Apple platform, and we have our things. I mean,
yeah, it is.
There's nothing wrong with them. No.
Ben, you're kind of quiet.
Yeah.
You're reading?
Yeah, looking at things on my phone.
Oh, okay. Leave it to Beaver. How did we get on the whole?
I don't know how we got on TV. This is
Cargo. It's Cargo's fault.
Everything's Cargo's fault.
Is Chris Pine's mother? The another fact is that Robert Pine, the actress that played his wife on Chips, was in real life. Oh wow!
And Chris's mom, Stacy. Thank you. You know how much I do love trivia. Thank you.
Well, Cargo, I asked you guys, so that is true. We said,
"Oh, that's right." She did.
What questions would you guys like to ask us? And
yeah, that's true.
We just this would have been one of those.
Did it come up that someone asked us what kind of classic television we liked?
Yeah, that was Cargo.
Okay,
just snowballed.
Okay, so it was Cargo's fault.
Yeah, it's one of those questions that kept on giving and giving and giving. So what else anybody would like to know? I guess that was the whole subject of doing this. We're pretty open.
Yeah, because now they're going back even further, talking about Leave It to Beaver and Dobie Gillis. The many loves of Dobie Gillis. Oh man, who was his friend's name? Ben. Dobie
Maynard Krebs.
Maynard Krebs. That's it. Yeah, he was played by Bob Denver, who then played Gilligan in Gilligan's Island. And then Lothar says he wanted always made to believe that he was the fall guy from the TV show. when he was a stuntman and I broke my arm. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh at someone breaking their arm, but that's kind of funny. Man.
Yeah, that's insane.
Okay, so really, like we said, this is just a Q&A session. Steve, do you have any questions for us?
Yeah.
Oh, I think of some, I'm sure. I was just looking up Dobie Gillis to see what it was. So. Sorry.
Rob, every time I put something up, he was on eBay. What? Did they get that?
Oh, you got a question right there, though, real quick, while I'm thinking of mine.
Yeah, Cargo's asking, okay. Question for Doug. What is your favorite food to make and take to a get-together since you like to cook?
My favorite food I like to take.
It's usually something baked.
A baked good is this almond cake. I usually make that a lot.
Steve, quick, look up almond cake online.
It's kind of.
I know that one.
Almond cake I used to make a lot and still do.
This almond cake, actually, we should probably do a video. We'll make a video of how to make this almond cake.
I made it so many times. I've done that.
The one thing that you have to do, you have to make sure that for this particular cake, you have a food processor.
Mm-hmm. Or now a Vitamix.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll just pull that out of my back pocket.
Yeah. But that's for baked goods. I make a lot we get stuck with the dessert because people know we make amazing desserts. So we get regulated to dessert land.
Yeah. Yeah, Cargo's saying that she wants a video.
Okay. I was thinking, what were we talking about? We needed. Oh, there's a gal in my networking group. She's from India. And she makes this incredible butter chicken. That's an Indian dish that I had a bite of, and people are like, I told you, would you want to be on YouTube? She's like, yes. So we might do that.
Marianne is still chiding me about the carrot cake that we're going to be doing.
Oh, the carrot cake. Yeah, that was.
We want to do it live, but we want to do it probably on the weekend. But our weekends have been so booked lately.
Yeah.
So we're definitely that's still in the pipeline, Marianne. I promise. And
yeah.
Thanks for teasing. I appreciate that. Anybody watch shows on BBC America? They had an awesome one called Orphan Black. It was human clones, and one actress played like 9 different roles. I have not seen that show.
I heard of the show, but no, it's.
Did you guys go watch the live action Lion King yet? I can't remember if you. No, you guys are seeing it. Never mind. You're seeing it next week.
We're gonna see it next Saturday.
I was gonna see it tomorrow morning, but then like a lot changed, and then we found out.
Yeah, about that, guys.
Yeah,
I heard back from David, and he said, keep your fingers crossed because the facility that is showing The Lion King next weekend is smaller than the location that we just went to. So we have to kind of play it by ear right now.
Okay, that's fine.
Hey, if it happens, it doesn't. Then
if it doesn't happen,
we'll
we'll still
go
see it.
If I can't do it,
we'll just see it next weekend.
That's it. I mean, we know we were already going to be busy tomorrow anyway, so it was going to be bumped. So I will be seeing it no matter what. It's just we were going to bump it until next weekend, and if David can do it, great. But I know it was one of those things that you even saying because of the facility, the time, when they have to do this is all private screening stuff, so it's not like it's set in stone. And it's invite only, so
Yeah.
There at the end of the movie, I'm not without giving any spoilers away. At the end, though, during the credits, there are 3 really incredible songs. Elton John and Tim Rice do a new original.
Great!
It's really good. And then they do the African version of "He Lives in You," and then they do the African version of "Lion Sleeps Tonight."
Oh, fantastic!
So they don't have Beyonce's new song that it's been exploding on the internet.
I didn't hear it. When the first one that plays is the Elton John song, and I can't remember what it's called, but it's really good. Unless she's one of the, I mean, I'm guessing the new song is not one of the African versions of the other 2 songs I heard, but because I didn't understand the words they were singing, but I could tell the music was "He Lives in You" and "The Lion Sleeps Tonight." So we stayed till the end. for anybody that's hoping to see something at the end, there's nothing after the credits, but the music itself is worth staying for those 3 songs. It's really good.
We literally are the last to leave a theater. We wait for
Yeah.
the garbage can people to come in.
Yeah,
For decades. I mean,
we were the last ones. We looked around while the music was playing, and we were the only people there. So,
and there's times I have to pee so bad, I'll still wait until the very last logo comes up, and then the house lights comes on.
Yep.
And then I'm like down to the bathroom, like, I gotta go. But I've only listened to one person's review because I actually respect him. Normally I like kind of it's a remake. I just wanted to know what it was. I kind of am avoiding all that, but we already know what it is. It's just I wanted that opinion, and I respected his, and I took it okay, fine. I still want to see it. It's no matter what I'm gonna do. But he just put some valid points, and I'm like, hey, everybody has an opinion. We're human beings. We're not going to love everything. We're not going to like everything. We're not going to hate everything together. So, that's, it's a very iconic movie. It's very emotional for some people. I think it's considered one of Disney's best. So, I know what they're going to do. I feel confident that, but I want to see how it is. I heard there's an extra half hour they ended up throwing on top of it. I want to see how that intertwines to melt this to almost 2 hours, or it is 2 hours.
58 minutes, yeah.
And I know the look is spectacular, so that's not giving it away. We all know the movie. We all know the stuff, and I just want to see how it turned and the voices. I guess that's my fear going into it, is how I know we have Mufasa, which is Mufasa's Jamie Earl Jones, thank God. How does the other ones, from the tune of our ear, we're so used to hearing Nathan Lane as Timon? How is he, different? Because when I see Timon, or you say Timon, I want to know that's Nathan Lane. It's so iconic. It's like you can't think of anything else. But I heard some other, like I said, I heard his opinion, and I'm like, I respected it. So we'll see.
Yeah, after you guys see it, we can definitely talk about it.
I will either text you or make sure, because I want to.
Yeah. I'm not dressing up as Pumbaa.
Oh God.
Yeah, that was that was the only costume that was labeled the actual character too, and it was not. Oh yeah, I was what disappointed. It wound up being great. It just he got it, and it's the only one. I was like, I got this gopher looking thing that said it was a meerkat, and I don't know what Patrick had on, but no, it was the only one that said the character, and it was weird.
I was cracking up at your Rafiki in a bathrobe.
Yeah. So I could have spent $400 and got an actual Rafiki costume, or just spent the money that I did. And I thought, man, that bathrobe is the same color as Rafiki. I think that would even be better if I came out in a bathrobe than if I was to come out in a full costume. So yeah, it was a good time. We had fun.
Yeah, you always want your baboon to be freshly showered.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
What else does everybody?
Stacy is saying Marvel has changed the way we watch movies in theaters. We won't leave until the very last credit. Yeah. That's true.
Pixar did that for me, so that's why I know I don't.
Yeah,
but Pixar, they're very iconic too.
Yeah,
you stay until the house lights, no matter how much you need to pee. You wait.
and Cargo is saying, Pepper Tree Villa, did you hear Disney has released miniature mini ear headbands that are ornaments? I've seen the earhead ornaments, but these are totally different. Actually, no, I have not.
What was that? Disney
released? Mini ears for ornaments. I have not seen these.
Because I know they have the cap. Oh, you got to show it.
Cargo, if you have any pictures. Oh, it's probably still in the car, isn't it?
Did you take it out of mine?
I did not take it out of the trunk.
But if they did the bands, I wouldn't be surprised, because they did shoes of characters. They did mouse heads, and then they put all the attractions over that. If Disney will find something, especially headbands or the food, they will.
Yeah, Cargo, if you can, send a picture to me at my email address, peppertreevilla@gmail.com.
Must have just come out, because we didn't see them in June. But a lot of their Christmas stuff is probably going to start coming out already. Because, I mean, the 16th of August is when Walt Disney World is going into full fall Halloween mode. And then Disneyland is a month later.
Okay, she's going to save a pic and send it to me. Should put it
By
on.
the way, for those of you who look at the Disney shopping app on your phone, they've actually changed the app again.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
How recent?
How recent? Well, I just found out the one that used to be titled Shop Parks is no
Mhm.
longer being supported. They have a new one called Shop Disney.
Okay, I just got that one last week.
So, yeah, I had not known that. So I'm downloading it right now. I want to try and find these ornaments that Cargo's talking about.
Oh, I try not to. The worst two websites to go on that how much you want to is eBay and Amazon.
I gotta show
'cause
something.
They're dangerous. I can't. What happened?
I just laughed. You said they were dangerous to go on.
Oh, they are. I mean, it's like I have no money, and I'll
Oh,
type in Epcot shirt, and then I'm bawling, and I want it all, and I get all hysterical, and I get sweats, and I just don't type in anything in eBay because everything's on there.
these ornaments are really cool looking.
Oh gosh.
Are they? Oh,
Yes, they're about they range. There's one of them that's $24.99. The rest of them are $14.99. Oh, there's a couple that are $24.99. They look really awesome.
why are you showing that?
There's a question here from Lothar saying, Pepper Tree, do you guys have any board games from the 1950s that Disney made?
Oh,
Well, okay.
here you
so,
go.
Lothar.
Here's gloves. Because they're still cellophane. They're mint in box.
Yeah.
I'm not joking.
Okay, they're not originally from the 50s. These are recreation that Disney did.
Okay.
I think these were for the 50th anniversary.
Here we go.
They did an Adventureland game.
Wow.
It has. We'll lock it because they did this, and it's just a Walt Disney game. So it's the Walt Disney,
There's that one.
and so they had the logo for the 50th anniversary. So we have Adventureland Mitten Box, the Riverboat Great Game for Disneyland.
Yeah, there's that one. Here we go. And then we have
Oh my God, this is actually super popular. They couldn't keep this one in the park. It's the Fantasyland game.
and then we also have one for the monorail.
And then the Disney. Oh, and this one I loved. And this was also very rare. These couldn't keep it in the Disneyland monorail game.
So those are games that were from the 50s.
They recreated them exactly to what they were when they sold them in the 50s.
They just did a reprint of them and just released them for the 50th anniversary.
Yep.
And we
Are those the reprints or those the originals?
No, those are
these are the
reprints.
reprints.
These are the reprints that they did for the 50th anniversary. They took the exact old ones and made them and just reprinted them.
But we saw
Wow.
them.
Yeah.
We saw them originally there at the park. I thought,
Archival gloves
we gotta
work.
have them. Gotta have them.
Yeah, we got him up. And then the Fantasyland one, we looked and looked. And I said, yeah, they can't keep those in the park. And I'm like, oh, no. And then when we found them, it's like, gobble them up. So, yeah, those, we have them right. I stare at them. They're on our TV, and we never opened them.
That's nice.
So
I'm amazed by your guys' stories and the stuff you have. It's incredible. I just sit here and listen to you guys all day long talk about the stuff.
You are desperate for entertainment, Steve.
Is that a Forky ornament?
This is a Forky ornament on the Disney website.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
we have, that's the Forky ornament.
Yeah.
That's not Hallmark.
This is not Hallmark. This is from Disney.
Yeah, Zip needs that.
Kind of looks like the Hallmark ornament, but he's not holding a pencil.
Nope.
So, oh my gosh, if I showed Steve our closet, that's with all those games.
Steve will see it soon enough when he comes to the Mickey room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Mickey room just cracks me up because
Yeah, well, Steve, we'll see what we can do about getting you into Pixar Studios. We'll see about getting you to the Walt Disney Family Museum.
Shep and I were talking briefly after his stream, talking about what time we actually thought we could get out there because we would love to come out and see all that extra stuff that we don't know about. So we'll definitely come out there and hang out with you guys if that's okay.
Oh my gosh,
Did
that'd be
you watch our
awesome.
live stream this afternoon where we talked about Oakland Fairyland was one of the seeds?
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, that's right there. So we've taken people to where very iconic places that
Fairyland is actually a place you can go to if you have children.
Yeah.
If you're adults and you have no kids, they will not let you in.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes sense. So when we went for a visit last August, I asked my niece, Megan, can we please borrow Alex?
Yeah, we kid. Because it's two grown men, it's creepy. I'm sorry. I won't do it, but we needed a child. And the couple we were with was a husband and wife. And you know
they didn't have kids
either. So there's 4 adults
but then
we needed a kid.
So I asked Megan.
So we just got a family member and like, hey, meet us here.
Yeah, Megan,
we need your child.
Megan, we need you. We need Alex. So she took Alex in, and
it was
a lot of fun.
But they were geeking out that we took them to indoor where they filmed the Ewok scene through the forest up at Guerneville. So we took them up there. LucasArts or Lucasfilms, they're in the Presidio, the Family Museum. We couldn't get them in Pixar at the time, but we went to the front gate and she's just like sobbing and hysterical. We went to Fenton's, had them ice cream because of the movie Up, and they're like, you guys have the coolest things. You guys are like the perfect tourist or event planners. And we had their itinerary printed out. I didn't laminate it, but I said, we're doing on the day. And we had it all booked out. When they got off the plane, I gave it to them and I said, this is what we have. They were here for about a week and they had the greatest time. We took them by some iconic San Francisco scenes. We went on the cable car and it was late at night. And it was kind of the very last ones. And we're going down all the hills. And these hills in San Francisco are basically like 90 degrees. And we were in the front. And the cable car stopped at a stop sign and Victoria blurted out, you guys stop at stop signs? And he's like, yeah, we have to abide traffic laws. Funny, everybody on this, like the cable car. And, you know, we don't take anything for granted, but it's like we live so close. Oh my gosh, are those it?
Yeah. She says, anyone who knows me knows that I have 2 obsessions, mouse ears and Christmas ornaments. Well, Disney heard my insanity and upped their game. Mini ear hat tree ornaments are now available.
Okay.
So here, let me show you these pictures.
Are they like the bands that go over the head?
Yeah.
Here they are. That's what they look like there. It's
they're actually cool. They're gonna sell a zillion of them.
They will sell a zillion of these things.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I want them now.
I want the one with the castle that's in diamonds that can go in the crystal tree. We actually have a crystal diamond tree that rotates and sparkles and has icicles on every single tip of the branch of the tree.
Yeah, thank you, Cargo.
Not joking.
That's insane. I can't wait to see your guys' trees.
Man, I can't wait to show people. It's so much fun.
It is. It's like so much we can't enjoy all by ourselves. That's why we have open houses where we take about 3 hours out of certain weekends. We've always done Saturdays, but the turnout was always not real huge because it's very, very private. We only send it out to maybe a dozen or so people, but I don't want an army of people in the house. But we changed it to also on Sundays, and that's when we get a lot more. And then just people who can't make it, they just come over, and we feed them, and they just sit there and stare at the house. And I'm like, this is all the time. So it's nothing like, again, it's taken on its own life. It's beyond our control.
You guys basically have a museum, and it's going to be interesting.
I can't wait for you to see it.
Well, like the Mickey room. I mean, we have Mickey bedding, the Mickey furniture that's all mouse heads.
Oh, wow.
That matches, and the color of the room is Christmas colors. It's red, white, and green.
Oh, nice.
The wall color is like poker table green. It's a rich, deep green that I wanted to use to showcase the art because there's so much art we have. And then the bedding the whole furniture is all white, and then the bedding is red, and it just happens to be Christmas colors. Of all, I mean, it's just how this all could be, and it's right there. It's the room. So we've had people walk in and just like, wow. Well, when we had one of our friends, they're like, yeah, this is Disneyland. And they're like, we even have vintage Disneyland. And
Yeah,
like,
it's
yeah, it's kind of
but
like,
you see, we don't get to show the house too much to people that really love Disney. So when you get those
it's hard to find people
when you get
that
those
like
Disney
it.
fans that can appreciate it, it just means so much more that we were able to share that with them.
We have people over and they get it, but they're not it. So they just know we have a lot of stuff and they're like, oh, we're weird.
Cargo says she's
Yeah.
coming in September of 2020.
Yeah, we're weird. And
Yeah, book your reservations, Cargo.
they know.
You can book them 180 days in advance.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Well, I've been to Northern California several times. When I was dating a girl that went to college out there for some reason. I don't know why she went all the way out there, but anyways, so I would fly to Oregon and then just come right across the border, and that's where she lived. So I've never been south though, and I'm a huge LA sports fan. So
Yeah, that's odd.
I know there's a lot of rich history out in California. Like I enjoyed the other day when you guys were showing the Golden Gate Bridge, even though it was covered in fog. It was still cool to see. But those kind of iconic emblems and symbols of the world, just I want to see those kind of things. So that's one of the things that when we come out that we're going to try to do, because we want to get to some of those things that we may never get to see again. So
oh yeah, definitely.
We want to do a waltz world where we go to the Griffith Park, where the Ferris wheel, where Disneyland thought that
the
merry-go-round.
Yeah.
To where Hyperion Studios was, which is now a little strip mall, to his house, a couple of different places where Walt lived, to a couple of restaurants where the animators would go after work, called the Tam O'Shanter there in Burbank, to the studios. And we also have taken people to where Walt Disney is laid to rest in Forest Lawn.
Oh wow, yeah, I remember you talking about what I'm kind of most excited about, and it might be a little like, I don't know, geeky or whatever, but you guys said you could put people in the exact same spots that Walt stood, and he did this, and at this point in time, I love that, and that's what I want to see the most, I think. So
I could put you, say, stand here, rotate, and look. This is maybe within 3 inches. This is the exact spot Walt Disney dedicated at 3:00 on July 17th, 1955.
That's crazy.
We know all of that. And then we tell him that's where he stayed in the firehouse and why the light is on there, because Walt's spirit is always in the park. And the light will never turn off. It has its own separate circuit, because the light would turn on and then the cast members would come in and go, oh, Walt's in the park. When he was alive. Well, when he passed, a cast member went in there and turned on the light, and it was never that way, and it never turned off. Well, they turn it off because they put a little Christmas tree in the window for Christmas time, but the light is always on.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
because Walt.
What's really good about this scenario, though, Steve, is that you strike such a resemblance to Walt Disney that people will probably come up to you for your autograph.
I'm not sure about that, but that, I'll sign anybody's name to any piece of paper that somebody wants me to.
You need the mustache. You need this. Yeah, it's one of those things that,
Oh man,
I like Walt Disney World. I actually do love Walt Disney World, and there's a lot of things that are there, and I'm very glad I got to go there as many times as I've done. But it's so different, and it's the size, but it's just so different. And I call the Magic Kingdom Roy's Park, because yes, he built it for his brother, but it's just so different from Disneyland. It just feels different. And then you go into Disneyland, it's Disneyland, and there's nothing like it anywhere else in the world. It's the other Magic Kingdoms, just they're Disney, but they don't have that rich, intense, and you feel it walking in. Everybody feels it.
What I tell people when they come from Walt Disney World and visit Disneyland for the first time is to come with an open mind, understanding that Disneyland is so much smaller, the scale is vastly different, and be prepared for an intimate experience because a lot of the paths are narrower. It can be very crowded because of those narrow paths, but around every corner you'll see just something that just says, yeah, Walt was here. It's just a different experience.
It's the parts of the House of the Future is still around, and New Orleans Square, and that he saw that Pirates of the Caribbean. He actually walked through it because he passed in December. It opened up 4 months later, but the attraction was finished, and Walt had all of it, and he knew how he wanted the Haunted Mansion, and just you feel that it's more intimate. It's compact. It's something different. And then when you go to the Magic Kingdom, there's a huge cool factor. Right? Don't get me wrong, but it's really different. And for me, I like the other parks. It's all about Epcot and Animal Kingdom for me. I just think Epcot's the best thing on the planet.
Okay, I just see a question here from Mike Wheeler.
More. Okay.
Yeah, questions.
Sorry.
Is the confectionery and the Emporium on opposite sides of the street? No, they're not. The Emporium, it's in the same spot as it is in the Magic Kingdom, but then there is an alley in between that takes you back to the bathrooms, and also is a seating area for Carnation Cafe. From there, you come to the ice cream shop, and then you come to the candy shop. They're right there next to each other.
All on the same side of the street, just different blocks.
And then after the candy shop, you come to the arcade. After the arcade, you come to what's called refreshment corner, or the Coca-Cola refreshment corner. Well, it's where Casey's is in Magic Kingdom.
And it's totally different. And there's the fancy light bulb, which we always tell people.
And Carter just says, I love candy.
And we are still nursing on that English toffee from Disneyland.
Oh my gosh.
You guys already horked yours down, but
Probably.
I can only have we can nibble on it. I know shouldn't be eating it forever. It should be eaten.
Yeah.
But
it's not a collection thing.
It's not a collection thing. It's just we don't get to it because it's something like. But I like having a little bit after a meal, as I call plow cancer. But we love their English toffee and their pecan nettles, and they make them there all the time.
Well, as much as I think we would like to stay on, we really do need to wrap this blessing up because it's already after.
Are you done? I'm like, I know.
Steve and I have been on here for like 7 hours.
It's 3:05 here.
Yeah.
Oh wow. No, it just struck midnight for us. Wow.
I started at 8, so that's what is it? That's 7 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve.
Yeah. Yes. Steve and I are streaming brothers tonight.
Yes.
Mickey Sightings is saying, hey guys, up late in Florida, checking in to say hello.
Oh my gosh, go to bed.
We'll continue this. We have days.
Yeah, we will continue this, definitely. But in the meantime, as Ben said, yeah, it's time to wrap this up. So
yeah, well, we all hope you enjoyed Late Night with PTV.
Now that there are so many
people, can you play us out?
But since you guys like this, we might, pop up every now and again if it's this late at night and we're just like have insomnia. But
and we just
the interaction is just phenomenal.
Just had someone else join the real Brooklyn. How's everybody doing today?
Oh my gosh,
well, we're actually kind of tired. It's been a long day, and a couple of the guys here, Steve and Ben, have been on stream since about
7 hours ago. 7
hours ago they started, and it's been on ever since.
Yeah, Marianne, thank you. Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you from the heart.
Thank you.
Glad I grabbed dinner when I did.
Yeah, probably a good thing. That chili was probably pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Steve, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, guys. I apologize for the first 20-30 minutes, but I felt bad. I was like, oh no. So
I did release swag. Just go back and relook at this because I went over the 2 little things I got from the Family Museum.
Really,
we
Steve,
talked about it.
Really, Steve, it's a pleasure to have you on. We just love talking with you. It's just so much fun.
I'm totally fascinated by you guys and the things that you get to do.
cry.
Yeah, well, it just the things you get to do, the experiences, the stories. I've done the thrill seeking, and now I'm ready for the nostalgia and the history, and that's what you guys are 100% iconic in. So, yeah, I'm excited. So,
we're slow people.
Yeah,
we do
you
things
know,
glacial.
yeah,
We like look at the details. There's no reason to go fast anymore.
Yeah, here's the thing. You know, I've been doing this whole PTV Jew Live thing, and I've gotten some requests saying, you know what, I hope it doesn't stop when July ends, because I've really been enjoying this history lesson from you. I thought, okay. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do, but I am going to continue doing it.
We need to talk about that.
Yeah, I'm going to continue doing it, but I want to maybe do it every day if I can, just probably not live, but I might try and do something very quick, like, you know, like a 3 or 5 minute video. And I'm tossing around the idea of calling it 3D, which is your daily dose of Disney.
Nice.
So, something like that.
Okay.
So hopefully we can work something out and we'll get it going. Anyway,
again,
with that in mind, thank you, Steve. When's your next stream? What are you doing next?
My stream on Monday, I'm doing some Disney. I got tagged in 2 or 3 different videos that I'll be doing. So we'll be doing those during my live stream on Monday at 8:00.
Okay, that's awesome. Cargo tagged us. We have to do a video.
Yeah, I gotta gather that up. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, if you haven't seen it, Cargo did. She took a cue from our show and tell, and she created 5 questions to ask and 5 things to show, answering each question. So we'll be doing that. So anyone, go check out Cargo's video about that, and you'll see that we were tagged on it. We're going to be doing that. And Cargo, we will definitely do it. I'll let you know when we're going to either record it or even do it live.
This is a very birthday week. Very busy.
Yeah, it's been pretty busy.
But anyways,
thank you all.
Everyone. Thank you all online
Ben,
interaction.
Thanks for the additional time that you spent with us, Ben.
Thank you.
Yeah, why am I still awake?
We're going to be seeing you in a few hours. We're going to need to go over that slide. So, yeah. But yeah, thank you all very much.
Oh, Steve, Marianne wants to know where you got the shelves behind you.
Walmart, I think. They're not very high quality. So.
Yeah, the shelves behind us, for instance, we got those at IKEA.
We call them Billy bookcases because that's the brand. IKEA, I'm sorry, they have the best shelf stuff.
We just got an IKEA about 6 months ago. So
awesome!
I haven't been there yet, but we just got one.
Yeah. So
yeah, Doug is the kiss of death with IKEA. If he wants something that he sees in the store, we'll go down to the warehouse where they store these things. They're never in stock.
But they always have Billy bookcases, so we're grateful for that because it's good quality, really, really inexpensive.
Cargo's saying that Marianne got them at Lowe's or something like that. Marianne's saying, Steve, where did you get them? And Cargo says, Shep built those shelves out of cheese.
Shep.
Actually, I think Stacy is right. She said, I think I did get them at Lowe's. It's Lowe's or Walmart, one of the two. So.
Okay. Awesome. Well, yeah, the Lowe's is right down the street. So is Walmart, actually.
Yeah, we have a love-hate relationship with Walmart. Anyway, thank you, everyone.
All of you villagers, thank you so much for being there. We really love having you and talking with you. Thank you so much for all of your interaction. It was great having you in the stream tonight. Steve, thanks again. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. And Ben, thank you for coming on earlier too, buddy. I appreciate that.
Sure. That was truly my pleasure. 7 hours ago, it seemed like a good idea.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, this is fun.
Thank you guys all. Thank you so much.
Good morning.
Good night. Good evening. Good morning. Have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.